also just rang. She's in.
Oh, okay.
L8 was just, I think it was like an abbreviation, you know, because Toxteth was like a bit of a thing, so you say, we're from L8, you know what I mean, and the L8 gang, and, you know, the L8 dance. It was just a tag on it, you know. It's Liverpool 8, isn't it? So that's what it was. I don't know, I haven't been anywhere like it, you know, to be honest. There was a lot of values brought from somewhere else. Sometimes your memories kicked in by like music and smell and buildings, aren't they? I haven't got an issue with police, you know, they have to go to do a job, but they were really heavy-handed down here. But I was here all the time. But the truth and reality of it was, this was safe, right? It was friendly, it was warm, it was super vibrant. And then he flattened in, and nearly all the shops went. And then the people it just seemed to disappear.
So here was just very, very bad. When I came, partly my appointment at the university in the education department was on the back of my experience as a teacher in multiracial schools in the south, and my involvement in curriculum development in multicultural education. So, you know, I came here and I found an astounding amount of a history of that unreflected black history. You know, it just hadn't been thought about. I think the awareness was not there, hadn't been created, and therefore everything that goes with this, you know, how you actually organize it in school politics, was still in its very beginning stages. People that are not downbeat here, you know, they're not, I don't think they ever are. People just move on, yeah? And the better open and interested in improving your lot.
And the great thing about round here, it's always been like multiple, from what I've always known, it's always been multicultural, so it's never been like a case of it's them and us. It's everybody used to just play together, and which was great, because some places you go, you don't see people mixing too much, and then it just has a divide within the place, doesn't it, which is not quite nice. But round here there's a nice mix, you get me, there's all nations, which is quite good.
When I came up from London, it was like, I just didn't know nightclubs would be in all these Georgian Victorian houses. But there was music, always music. They named all the tribes, all the countries where people were from. So there was the Somali Centre, the Igbo, the Yoruba, the Sierra Leone, the Nigerian. But what we do lack in Liverpool, in the sense that when all those clubs closed down, including the Casablanca, you don't get any Somali curries anymore.
That's the thing this now. We used to go to the cinema. And because I lived in Liverpool 1 then, but we'd walk up to the cinema here. And it was the same in the rail also. And we used to have yo-yo competitions, told you this, haven't I? And I finally got a little butterfly yo-yo. They were the specialities in the early 60s. Just because I'd sit there after watching, you know, the Lone Ranger and all the rest of it. And then the guys would get up and do yo-yo. And I'm like, and they were my idol. You could definitely like emulate your elders, like your betters. You don't mean like as in classes up there. You mean people on the same level as you, the same economic structure. But they can do it. They can do that better than you. So it's your betters. You know, it works.
Yeah, I think that's been the most fascinating thing, really, is just that everyone's got a story here, and you sort of compare it where I used to live in a suburb of sort of border of London in Beckenham. People still have the stories, but it's sort of harder to tap into them sometimes, and it's kind of it's a sense of communities only when, you know, something really needs to happen rather than a sort of instinct. I don't know the best way to... It's the energy. Sometimes you can sort of be more physical and talk about it in terms of like the people and then the shops and stuff here. But here, like, I think as soon as I came here I could sense there was something from the architecture and the people, but also like the will of the people, like, and you know, the pigeons and the, you know, and the artwork that had gone on, and the sort of rebelliousness of the area. And that energy is attractive to people because it's like when you have like a mission, or you know what you want to do, or there's been a will, you know, like Joe's really good in terms of just exerting his own personality on it. When people see that sort of like vision, I think people get drawn to it, even if they don't realise that's why they like it.
When we came here, I remember you could see up the street all shops. You know, there were brilliant shops, but there were shops. They're still ticking over.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think they were making fortunes, but everybody had their own business. They're making something, make a living from it. They make a living from it. You know, everybody had ghetto blasters and all the windows would be boom, 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 boom. Be reggae music coming out of one house, hours Indian music coming out of the house, you know, a bit of punk and all that. But you felt, and smells as well. I remember some of the smells that I love a roast dinner, like wafting in and all that. In the summertime, as I said, kids started playing out. This year, actually here in the summertime, kids playing out. Mine play out anyway. Next door, just only moved in last year as well. They got a few little kids as well, similar age to mine.
Harold was famous for having a shark in his shop window.
Yeah, he's always had shark in there now and again. He didn't have it regular, but he sold shark, and he always display.
Yeah.
He display eels and everything like that, and I'm like that, because I'm scared of eels. It remind me of snakes. So.
He was like a typical, like, he reminded me, he was tall, with his white coat and his black hair, little beret hat he used to
He
wear.
didn't have no hair, he was baldy.
Yeah, he was baldy. But he was that friendly.
He was a nice guy. He was a nice man. His wife was nice, but Harold was nice. Harold was just nice. Everybody loved Harold.
What did he used to have in the shop? Did he have sweets in the shop?
Harold?
What did he have in the shop?
Michelle, he's a fish mom.
I know he had something like it to attract kids. I can't remember
He
what
didn't have no
give
sweet in his shop. I
done
don't know
something
what
well,
you
no
think.
one ever wanted it.
Stop thinking where you're not. You don't even know.
I'm not. He was always friendly, and he was always something like, even though I hated the fish.
He never had anything but
and
fish.
It stunk. We didn't actually mind going in there because he was nice, but there was something I'm sure
No,
that
he didn't sell anything but fish, Michelle.
Okay. I don't know.
I don't know how long he's been there, but when I come from Jamaica in 1963, and he was already there till
Before the riots.
He was there after the riots.
So that's after 81.
He was there till late 80s, I think. But Harold, everybody know Harold.
waqti caadilkeenaba everywhere in the world meel kastoon cagaha dhigo You are in my dictionary, عراشات كتاب.